Hello and welcome to Life in Pink. My name's Nanette, and on this channel we discuss what I'm calling radical self-romance and how to use radical self-romance to create the life you desire. Today's topic is what I refer to as minnows into whales. So there's a statistic that says if we have a negative customer service issue or we're cut off in traffic or something like that, we tell 10 people about that incident. Where if we have a positive scenario like customer service or someone in traffic lets us in when traffic is tight, we only tell about 3 people. This should be just the opposite. And this was one of the areas I had to work a lot on and I'm still working on. We get ingrained in this idea that we need to keep talking about the situations that irritate us. The problem here is we're taking a minnow-sized issue and we're creating a whale-sized energy around it. And that whale-sized energy has a lot of attractive power. So it's attracting in more like situations. And I'm sure you didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even realize it at the time. But now that I'm aware of it, I try extra hard not to create minnows into whales out of negative scenarios. The cool thing about the minnows into whales is that we can use that for positive scenarios. So switching it up and finding positive things that are happening in our lives and talking to our friends and families and coworkers about those versus the negative scenarios. And if your family, friends, and coworkers aren't ready to talk about all that positive stuff, then you can do that in your head. Just like with negative scenarios, how we keep regurgitating it in our head, we can do that with positive scenarios. And then we're creating minnows into whales on a positive basis, and we're creating that attractive energy to bring more positive scenarios into our lives. This is, the whole idea is about romancing yourself. Well, you wouldn't want your romantic partner talking to you about their traffic incidences or their horrible customer service. That's not very romantic. So the same situation goes for ourselves. We don't want to keep regurgitating that. That's not creating a wonderful energy around us. That's creating a really stagnant, dense energy. So the idea here, again, don't take my word for it. Practice it. At first, it seems really awkward. Like, I really had a hard time finding some positive things to talk about. And it's not like there weren't positive things in my life. It's just that we get into these routines of talking about the negative that we don't really stop and think about the positive. So before you interact with anybody, take a moment and think of some positive things that are going on and ask them to talk about some positive things. Like, hey, what's good going on in your life these days? And because even the energy around what they talk about helps you out as well. Some of the great things to just start with are little things, and then as you get into this practice, you'll start to notice more of the goodness in your life and be able to easily discuss those good things in your life. So some of those little things are, did you have a wonderful experience with your barista in the morning? Did they get your coffee just right? Were they pleasant to talk to? Did you have a customer service experience that was wonderful? Was your drive to work or to the store or wherever you're going, was it smooth? Did you get a wonderful parking space? These are things that just go by in the day that we don't really recognize as part of the goodness in our lives. And we're creating awarenesses to start to recognize those bits of goodness. Even going into a public restaurant and having toilet paper. I mean, that's pretty amazing, especially when you're a female. So just little things like that, if you can start winding them up from minnows into whales, then more and more things will start to appear in your life in reference to the good things in your life. And this will become easier and easier. So give this a try for 30 days. And then after the 30 days, go back and talk about something negative and see how the energy feels and just see what appears in your life the following few days. I notice it very quickly when I fall off the wagon. My life just seems to like kind of crash and burn after that. So I've become very aware and recognizing my minnows into whales on the negative scenarios, and have practiced more and more my minnows into whales on the positive scenarios. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope you take this journey with me to delve into radical self-romance tools, techniques, and awarenesses to help you create a fulfilling life. I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye for now.